Good morning, everybody. It's Pickle Rick, and today I'm going to work on a custom space station for minmus. I just unlocked minmus in the last mission. I did all the EVAs over all the biomes and did the flyby, and now I'm to the point where I have to start doing landings. And so I thought I'd put up a space station, but I'd like to make a little special one. And here's what I got in mind. I started doing this in the stream the other day, and I had an issue with it exploding constantly. So I had to come out and stop the stream, and I built this offline. So it's got what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. I want to say 8 4K batteries. It's got 3 reaction wheels to help offset the torque of the rotors. It's got 2 rotors with 25 of these 4-man. So this is 200 passenger counter rotating wheels. The reason I had to make these counter rotating is for every force there's an equal and opposite force. So as this wheel tried to turn counterclockwise, the station would just spin clockwise, and so what would happen is the wheel would stay still in space, and the whole core section would spin around. So I had to add the second wheel that spins counterclockwise to offset that. Now it's real flaky to get to orbit because this is really heavy, and I haven't figured out how to stiffen it up completely if I launch it. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Working on building a special space station for minmus. I've pretty much completed the construction. All the base is fully upgraded. And you can see, whoops, that's going to explode. Apparently I didn't have the struts on the inner core. Yeah, I see. I don't have struts on this inner core. Oh, I do have struts on that core. There's struts there. Why did it go all wonky? That shouldn't have gone all wonky. Let me do this. I have a stacked version over here in the VAB. I think I have a stacked version here in the VAB. CTB. I did it. I built a stacked version last night. Why is it not here? Well, I actually auto route to the rotors, and the rotors are auto routed or auto strutted uh, to the heaviest part. Custom, there it is, custom station load. Okay. So this I stacked yesterday. And the idea here is I'm going to get this whole thing to orbit and just deorbit this section right here. Just leave this in orbit. Then I'm going to build another ship that has a tug that'll push this out to minmus, because I can't get this plus something that can push it to minmus all into orbit. Just starts becoming too heavy. Plus this starts becoming so wobbly I can't even get it into orbit manually. I've got to use MechJub to get this into orbit. But here, let me do this. Let's take this over to the spaceplane hangar. There we go. Now I can. I hate they changed how you zoom in and zoom out in the spaceplane hangar versus how you zoom in and zoom out in the van. It's very annoying. Okay, let's make this the main part. Let's take all this away. This, pull it down here, spin it that way, put it down here. Now, this. That should stay together, I hope. Strutting is something I do not enjoy. Okay, at least now it's going to stay together. But you can see it's a little bit, I can't stiffen these for some reason. I don't know what I can do to try to stiffen this more. Come in here. Sure. What's wobbling? This is. So this is strutted to the heaviest part. If I, oh, there you go. That's stiffened it. Strutted to the root part. Seemed to stiffen it. All of these are strutted to the rotor, and all of these are strutted to the rotor. The rotor strutted to the root. If I do Alt 12, put it in orbit. All right. Okay, with no gravity, if it gets to orbit, That'll be okay. If I tell it to start rotating, there we go. Now I just have to put some more lights on it. Uh-oh. That's not, I saw it starting to wobble. Might need some more reaction wheels. It's a little sluggish. Or some RCS, both. Thank you. Yeah, and then I'll bring up another power unit that has a bunch of solar panels that will connect onto here, which means I could probably take all these batteries out and just put a single battery for this section, and I'll bring out a more powerful section. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know if should I keep editing it in here and then bring it over to the space plane hangar, or now what I've got in the space plane hangar doesn't match what I have here. I think I'm going to do that. I'll take all these batteries, that's extra weight, off. Put that there. This. Those on. Okay. Right now this tank is empty, but I'm going to bring up a tanker to fill it. Got some basic panels on here just to power this until I can bring up the actual power module. Tuck on here. This doesn't want to turn very well though. Might do to resolve that. Let's put that on there. I'll get this to orbit. I'll push it out to minmus. I'll bring up a power unit that'll have solar panels and more batteries. Oh my god. I don't know if that's better or worse. Trying to push this to orbit with these wobbling like this is going to be pretty near impossible. Where is it wobbling from is what I don't understand. Is it wobbling from the rotor? What are these auto strutted to? They're going to the root part, which is the rotor. And then the rotor is going to the root part, which is this guy. He's not wobbling. Oh, no, it's back to the heaviest part again. Somehow went back to the heaviest part. Oh, I know. When I reverted it, it went back to the heaviest part. So these guys are auto-strutted to the grandparent because these are connected to octagonal cubic octagonal struts. They in turn are connected to the rotor, right? And then the rotor should be auto-strutted to the root, which is this guy. This guy. And that guy is auto-strutted to the heaviest part. So this guy's strutted to the root, and then this guy's strutted to the heaviest part. So it's got to be the same thing over here. This guy to the root, and then this guy to the heaviest part. And then these guys, that guy goes to the root, which is the rotor. This guy goes to the grandparent, right, which is the rotor. This guy goes to the grandparent, which is this guy, which is going to the rotor. So those are all right. And then these guys are all strutted to the, are all auto strutted to grandparent, which is where these are strutted to, which is to the rotor. There's no auto strut I can do on those. So that should be everything strutted. Launch it and see what it does. Oh, is this better? I didn't have the problem is I can't get the mic right in front of my, I'm looking like 90 degrees from the, yeah, see I'm looking 90 degrees from the mic. I have to look over here to my screen, and I can't get the mic in front of my face. I have to look away from my screen to see to talk into my mic, so it might get muffled. I'm working out some way to figuring out some way to put the mic in front of me. Let me see. I can't extend it anymore. It's extended as far as I can extend it. That's as tight as I can make that. Tight as I can make that. Yeah, short of having it bunk into my head, I can't really make it much better than that. I have to figure some other way to mount the mic. But boy, this bothers me that it's I don't see how anybody can get something like this to orbit, and then it's doing that. Why is this one freewheeling? Can I strut this better? I don't really know. I can't put physical struts in because then it won't rotate. Yeah, it definitely looks like the where it's bending is here. You can see it's all being pulled down. Auto strut to root. This part. Heaviest part seems to be the best. I can't put another one over here and have it connected on both sides and have these counter rotating, I don't think. Yeah, these can only be attached to one rotor. Yeah, see, I have to turn my head. I can't. I got a mic on a, it's a boom mic, and it's I got this huge stand, and it's as high as I can put it. It constantly wants to fall over. I've scratched up my monitors because the shock thing on it is sharp and pointy, and it falls into my monitor, and it's pretty much wrecked a $600 monitor. I'm more afraid that it's gonna be impossible to try to control it on the way up to space, because these are gonna want to wobble. Uh, I can get this into space with MechJub, but I'd like to be able to do it on my own, right? But I don't know if I can. Let me see. Let's try this. Let's oops, I clicked the wrong thing, turned off the stream there for a second. Let's see. It's the lab. Where's the fairing? Protective shell. There we go. Fairing expansion. I need that back on for a second. Need that back on for a second. What about this as a possibility? Let's try this. Struts. And then let's do four-way. What, where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, tried to move around in the VAB. It's backwards from the space hangar. It's backwards from the VAB, and it gets my brain wants to explode. Up is down, in is out, left is right. Cats or dogs. I just want the view of that. Thank you. There we go. Let's try this. Save it and launch. Okay, the mic's back. This mic of mine is driving. It's a USB mic with a very expensive AKG microphone, and for some reason it decides to just drop my connection, and I get no indication in my headset that my mic is turned off. And so I'm sitting here streaming for 20 minutes of dead air because my mic is disconnected and I haven't noticed it. But you see how solid this one is now? But now how do I make these struts go away? I can't get rid of the struts. EVA and engineer, can the engineer take the struts off? See, I can turn that one on. Now this one can't turn because it's pinned by these struts. Put a radial decoupler between the connecting points. That's a good idea. I forgot about radial connectors, decouplers. I don't even know, do I have radial decouplers unlocked? So I can pull those off. These aren't doing dick, so I might as well take them out. Just wasted parts. Well, I was really hoping these struts would have fixed it, but apparently not. Yeah, those don't do anything. So radial decouplers. What are radial decouplers? You mean like one of these? Like these? Yep. Thanks for the help, by the way. Appreciate it. Jiggles a little, but it's a lot better than it was. So if I do this, can I open the screw hatch? I guess it doesn't matter. As long as I can get in any one of these, I can transfer. All right. Seems to stabilize it. could actually take these and I'll bet, let's see, can I? Oh, look at that. I can scale them. That might not be so bad. Take these. No, not 25. Could strut them from the other side too, if they're still wobbly. But I think these will be stiff enough. Little wobbly with the. I didn't put those on very straight, did I? What's in this? Yeah, I agree 100% on with that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Where's the set that's screwed up? This set. It's still twisted. It's better. See, I could go from here up to there as well. Put another set up there. This is at what point does it get too crazy? Mike's still working, yeah. I don't know if that's more stable or not. Okay, let's give this a test. Escape. Nope, not escape. Seems to work. Good suggestion. Okay. So then the only other thing I'd like to do is I'd like lots and lots of lights. Better lit. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, I went with metal for the hubs for the rotation there and the hubs. I could probably go metal on these structural tubing, and then I went with steel on this back part because I couldn't get an orange that matched this orange. Thank you. I think it looks pretty nice. Now let's see what happens when we decouple. That's so sexy. I like that. And turn them on. Whoop. There they go. Each ring is 100 passengers, so there's 200 plus 2 in the lab. That's 202 plus 8 more in here. That's 210 plus 1 in the 211 people in here. Cool. Hmm. So let's save that. Let's start building the that. Whoop. Meter. Actually, 10 batteries. So that's 40K in battery power. Let's make it an even 50. It's 48. I'll work the difference out later. And see, I have to paint these. Just one kind of red. The only orange I get is that orange, and I'm not a big fan of that color orange. Put more green in it. Does that make it? There we go. Less green. And if somebody could tell me the magic formula for this, I'd really How do I get this to snap? Okay, if I try to turn it the way I think it should be, like right there, and then bring it here, and it first of all, it flips to some crazy way, and then now I still can't get it to snap. So then I resort to just randomly clicking buttons and praying to God. See, now it's snapping, but it's 180 degrees wrong. I think it's snapping. No, it's not snapping. Oh boy. The only way I can do it is just eyeball it. That's way off. It's because it's not snapping to this thing. Not a problem. I'll take this, bring it back up. We can fix this. Bring this up here. Oh, meanwhile, that has to be on that, doesn't it? Does that do both sides? No, it does not. Does that do both sides? No, it does not. Nope. Oh, you bugger. Yeah, this also confuses me. I don't understand. If I go to this mode, I don't know what the hell it's doing. I really don't. I can do that. Then I've got to play. Oh my God. Control C. Now where did the fairing go? I don't know. And this is why I don't build airplanes. This is why I don't build airplanes, because I get to the point where I either want to take a hammer to my computer or I want to kick my puppy. I get so pissed off because you can't. This doesn't make any sense what it's doing. So I can do that. Then I got to come here and try to play this game. Now, should I have to do this to build things? I don't think so. Same thing. Then put one of these on. We'll take this off. Set this to 1 radial. One of these. Need that. Can I snap it? Will you snap for me, please? Would you please? Please? Thank you. Thank you. But I need it to be another way. Need it to be... Nope, not that way. Not that way. That way? Yes. I need you. More of you. That. I need one more. Let's see if I do. There's my gigantors. Gigantors. Pairs. I need one more of these. Gigantors. Gotta have rotating beacon. Center. These on pairs. Pair right there. Pair right there. Pair right there. Should have done this all at one time. Blink. Blink. Red and blink. Go. Take you. Off. Off. What's that? This is going to need no control because it'll be just stumped onto the end of an existing ship. So it needs no control. Launch it. I've got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Orbit. Lights. There's those lights. That. Oop, I didn't create action groups for. Not a problem. There's the power module. Could use some more lights though. Could use some lights in here. Oh, and I'm missing some lights. Should have been 4 around here. Okay. Yep. Why won't you go away? Escape. That's weird. There's 4 there, but there weren't 4 when it was in orbit. And there's 4 here. Do I have to pull them out of the surface? No, they're pretty much out. Oh, I see. There's the problem. Well, there's your problem right there. Let's take this guy. Or blink. Now they're correct. Okay. This guy. Blink. Now I got those correct. Set in the middle. Set up here. And set back here. Of course, these just need a pair. Okay, that'll be nice and lit up. Would I, for any reason, ever need this to be controlled? It's just mass. Right. Save. There's the power module. Thinking hard. Now, there's no way I'm going to be able to put a fairing around this, for sure. No fairing. So, let's see if I can build a tug to push this to minmus. Let's give it a try. So does this, I don't think I put a station core on this. I did right there. So it's got a station core. Tug will also need a station core. I have a feeling that's not going to be nearly enough. Yeah, not even close. This thing's really going to need, it's really going to need this size stuff. What engine have I got for that, though? God, yeah, this thing's gonna need a separate tug to push it. There's no way I'm gonna be able to lift this and something that can get at 1800 delta V. This is not gonna happen. What is this? I've never seen that before. That's interesting. I wonder what that's part of. It's got to be cryogenic engines. $600. I'd have to put this. I have to have pretty much a whole spaceship to push that to minmus. How many tons is this thing? So it's 124 tons. $124 tons. 5 ton. Okay, let's save this. Oh, that means I overwrote the lifter I had built. Yeah, so I overwrote the lifter I built. So I gotta build a new lifter now. Damn it. Gotta build a new lifter. Wow. That's 1,300. It's 1,200. It's 2,000. Repair those. So that would get me to orbit. Have anything that goes from that to this? Good. Goes from there to there, but I don't like that. So it looks like we're back to the plan of just getting this to orbit and then sending up another ship with just something that can push it 1,800 kilometers out to minmus. So this is just going to put it in a 100-kilometer orbit around Kerbin. And then I'll have to send up a second ship to push it out to minmus. It's okay. It's okay. This guy is going to need control. I don't think I've got 2.5s of the best reaction I got. I'll have to go up here. Just got to get to orbit. This will be fine. It's got to get to orbit, and it's just got to be able to deorbit. So. To deorbit. Of course, I got to communicate to be able to do that. Mic still working? Yes. Okay. Stage done. Now. This thing is gonna be top heavy. Know that. Let's turn that on. There's the CG all the way up there, and then watch where the center of lift is. Is it down here where I'd like it? No. It's way the fuck up here. That's bad. It's like throwing a dart, fins first. I don't know any way to move that center of lift down. Really don't. Short of putting wings down here, and I don't even think I have wings yet. I've been avoiding airplane parts. I don't like them. I don't like building airplanes. I don't like doing anything in the spaceplane hangar. It's annoying. Like I was saying earlier, I can't get anything to clip on the way I want it to clip on, and it seems completely random the way it decides to clip on. And then I get frustrated, and I want to kick my puppy, and I don't want to kick my puppy. So. Take you. Just be lazy. Do the lazy man approach here. It's orbit. And if I do this, yeah, up here, I'll make it even better. Here too. Let's take you guys those down a bit. I don't think these fins are doing anything, but let's see. Well, it does. It's lower. Used to be way up there. These might be adding a little bit. Be enough to get to orbit. But I need to deorbit this. That looks right. Right, the staging looks good. All this stacked. I've got to be missing something. Control comms, power generation. This guy, control comms, control comms, power generation. All right, let's see if it explodes. Cross your fingers. Pray to God. Praying to God. All right. It's thinking real hard. Wow. It's barely holding on those launch clamps. Need to add some more launch clamps. This thing weighs, oh, this thing has got to weigh a metric butt ton. That's better. UTZV. And for this first launch, I'm gonna let MechJub do it. Down 5 seconds. It all looks right. Stage bearings, okay. Auto stage is on. There's a problem. Okay, no, there's the stage for those. Stop staging at number 4. Number 4. 3, 2. Stop staging at 3. Path. And 60 is good for this. Gauge. Gadget, what are you doing? You're shaking my mic. Seem to be working, does it? Okay. First thing I see is ground shouldn't be up. I got a different part, the main part. Because something she ain't pointing right. Main part. Save it, launch it. Why it is not launching, I do not know. This happened yesterday. It wouldn't launch. It wouldn't stage. And I don't think I've done anything to it. It was working for my other builds. I don't use it that often. I just use it to when I'm testing something out. I want to have consistent results from try to try. Mulch, hack, rend. Okay. Let's see. Why is this not working? Classic profile. That's fine. Orbit inclination. Target height. Options. Lowest sent path on nav ball. Why not? Prevent engine overheats. Why not? Limit acceleration. I don't have to worry about that. Limit throttle to 40%. No. Keep limited throttle over 5%. Electric limit low. No idea what that is. Went down the wrong pipe. Auto stages on. Delays. Second. Post. Half a second. Clamp auto stage thrust. 99%. That's fine. Stage fairings when. Okay, I don't really care about these. Stop staging at 3. That's right. Drop solids early, don't care. Auto replace solar panels, don't care. Auto play antennas, don't care, although I could. Pop those out, that's not a big deal. Launch countdown 5 seconds. So I had to release the launch clamps. Something odd happening there. Nice and stable. Phenomenal so far. Had to manually booster set. Shot of that. That. Phenomenal so far. No flaming fireball to orbit. That's good. See that more. Last is looking good. Almost 2,300 at orbit. That's beautiful. 275 now. Is that enough to circularize and deorbit? Man, look at the controls jumping around. Woo. It's working hard. $143. That's enough to get it in orbit, and I think deorbit the launch stage. So this is perfect. And then I'll just have to build a tug that can get 1800 delta V and push this thing to minmus.
Click Save Complete.
So that would take almost, it's going to take almost as big a ship as what it took to get it. It's going to be huge. And I guess with four of the mammoths or whatever those are called, with 4 boosters, maybe I could have pushed this and a tug in orbit in one shot, but Yeah, man, look at pitch, roll, yaw, just going crazy. See the gimbal's going nuts. Do I have something going on here? Why is it not auto warping? I got auto warp turned on. Some of this stuff isn't working. It's not auto staging. It didn't release the launch clamps. I had to do that. Well, let's see what happens here. It says it's got 3 minutes. I guess I can maybe manually warp it myself. I guess I can. Okay. 99. Go, 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 go. 9. Almost 100. All right, that'll work. Turn on SAS, turn on SAS, turn on SAS. Turn you off, turn on SAS. Normal. So I got 131 delta V. Can I deorbit with that? I think I can. There we go. And that is deorbited. Right. Or is she gonna splash down? You done good. Might as well bring the power station up, the power module up and attach it, and then take the whole thing with the power module out to minmus. Gadget, stop eating that. Don't give me those brown eyes. I wasn't doing anything wrong. Look. Now, do I have control of this? Can you turn program for me? Yes, you can. Very good. You can go back to normal. Okay, very good. Let's send a power module up to it. Oh wow, those are off, aren't they? No, that's right. That's a balance, right? Okay. Let's bring its power module up. How long have we been streaming now? 2 hours? All right, I think I should. So I'd like to do is bring the power module along with this the tug, the stage to push everything out to minmus. Buddy? Everybody out of the pool. Okay, so let's go in here. How much money have I got? Just realized that. That launch probably cost me $1 million. Ooh, I only have 38,000 left. Yeah, so I might have to do some contracts now. Darn. Okay, let's bring up power module. How much is this? 16 tons? It's not much. Wow, that's all the way to orbit. That's all the way to orbit with overkill. Wow, skipper. It's orbit, but that's not enough thrust. There we go. That's orbit. Gets to orbit though. Gonna have to dock. Control. So I'm gonna need RCS. Still enough to get to orbit. A whole lot left when it gets there, though. Can't really add much more weight. Don't know if that's going to be enough. It's gotta move this thing around. It's got to dock. Yeah, see, that's like 86 delta V over. It's not enough. Okay, I'm gonna put some boosters on it. It's about 99% of the builds I make. If it has boosters, it's just 2 boosters. I'm gonna end up wanting this like 4. That's orbit. Another 1,000. I'm on about 4,500. Like that, 4,500 delta V. How much does this weigh? 90 tons. Like that. Okay, go through the checklist here. I've got on this ship, I need comms. Good. It's got comms. Now I need control. RCS. We've got, I'm gonna need battery. Battery power. So I'm gonna need got power. Yeah, I'm gonna need power generation. Power generation. That's everything. Stacked. Okay. So we'll take this up to orbit and mate it with the once I get another 125,000. Take this up, made it to the station. We'll take that whole station out to minmus. So what do I have here in terms of power on this thing? I have 48,000. I just need a cool 20. Just need 2,000 more. Two of these 1K packs would do it, wouldn't they? Oops. There we go. Nice 50K. $27,000. Save it. Resave this though too. Oh. Bibbidi babbidi bibbidi boo. Can't resist. I cannot resist. I must take it out to orbit and see what's going on, or how it works in orbit. Okay, I got my mic a little bit, I think, better. Oh, unable to launch. All right, Architects, I don't have enough money. All right, be that way. Let's do that. How do I get more money? I need more money. Money. What I need is the science contract, or whatever the contract is you get to build a hotel That's like a license to print money. Every time you take a group of people up, you get $1 million. Every time you bring a group of people back, you get $500,000. It's awesome. So what have I got in availability here? Temperature scan of minmus. What do I get for that? Temperature functions. Temperature. Yeah, I hate these temperature above certain point bullshit things. Physical structure of a rover. No. Position of satellite in specific orbit of Kerbin. It's 32K. And those are pretty simple. And then probe. Deploy satellite in specific orbit. It must be a new unmanned probe. Regular corporation after the contract. Build an unmanned probe that has an antenna and generates power. The probe must be fully assembled. Reach the orbit. Repair a satellite. How much do I get for that? 2. Repair the voltaic damaged Blackatus. I have 2 years to do that. Yeah, these ones you got to watch out for because you not only have to return the person, but you have to return what's left of their vessel. And this is how much? 75K advance, 175 completion. I have the grabber. So why not? Those are crappy. I don't like those. Let's go get her. Be done with it. I need to grab a grabber. Need to grab a. And then we're gonna wrap up this stream for today. Once we get her, we will come back and continue working on completing the tech tree. I needed a little bit of a break today. All we did was built a space station. And the power unit for it. Kind of a fancy space station. It's going to be, I think in the end, let's see how much it is. It's 127 for the power unit to get to orbit. And for the space station itself, custom station stacked. Okay. It's thinking hard. It's got 424 parts. A lot of parts. It weighs 680 tons. The whole thing in the launcher. The station itself weighs the station itself weighs 124 tons. Call it 125 tons. $125, and the lifter is, so to get 125 tons to orbit, I need 680 tons. Minus 125 is call it 550 tons to get 125 tons to orbit. Okay, yeah, this is just designed to get to orbit. It's not designed to do anything else. Sphere, yeah, it gets to orbit with about 200 over, which is right about what I had. I needed 100. I had 134 to deorbit, so that's what we did. And this is the station itself right here. So the jumbo tank is empty. I'm gonna build a refueler with a jumbo 64, and we'll send that up to refuel this periodically, and we should be good. So the plan is I put this into orbit, and I have one in orbit right now around Kerbin. Then I'll send up the power unit, which is the solar panels and batteries, and we'll attach it. And then I'll send up a ship that has a tug capable of pushing this whole lot out to minmus, and then deorbiting itself. I'll keep it attached until I get a minmus landing. I'll put down the DLC seismic slam experiment, and then I'll slam the tug into the minmus to get some science from it. And then this will be above minmus, and then we'll send a lander which will dock with this, and that lander will go to minmus, grab a biome's worth of information, come back up to this, dump the data into a data return ship. And so in addition to the lander, I'll have a data return ship, and I'll have and then I'm going to have a Kerbal return vessel. So I gotta bring my Kerbals home somehow. So there'll be a 4-man return vessel. There'll be a unmanned science return vessel, which will also bring science back out. I'm going to bring the DLC science in that ship back out. So there'll be 3 ships attached to this eventually. And I've got 8 small docking ports and 4 large docking ports, plus the tail docking port here. And it's got a cupola. Just a bunch of mass that holds 1 person is all that is. So with that, I've got 525K. That's enough to put, No, we'll save that for the next stream. In the next stream, I'll take the power unit up and mate it with the station, and we'll build a something to push the whole lot out to minmus. So with that, I thank everybody for joining in the stream. I hope you have a great Monday, and I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, stay cool.